Hello everyone, watch this review here with a quick, well, hopefully quick haul video. Now, regular viewers of this channel, I still have regular viewers at this point, you stop doing stuff for a while and things tend to drop off. Will know that I don't really do haul videos. A lot of it just comes down to the fact that I'm not so much a fan of haul videos. I don't usually watch them, but I released my pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store, which probably is a short-sighted move considering that the Spider Gremlin comes out later this year and I want to release it then anyway. But just because I had a lot of stuff there, I wanted to get my hands on something, especially something I'd recently added to the order. And just due to a general compulsion, I figured, you know what, why not? I'll just make a haul video as well, just to remember the occasion, as it were. At any rate, first up is a DC Universe Classics versus Masters Universe Classics Aquaman Merman pack. Now, I saw this at Toys R Us originally, where I passed on it. It went down to, I think it was like 24 bucks, 23 or 24 during this sale, and then I could have ordered it on Toys R Us for like 25. Figured I'd just buy it off Big Bad Toy Store because I had a bunch of other stuff I was expecting. Mostly got the pack for the Merman. I like these colors a bit more than the general release, even though as the sort of 2-pack here, he doesn't have quite as many accessories, like he doesn't have the alternate head or anything, but I think I prefer the light blue color a bit more versus like the sort of green. Next one I'm pretty excited about. It's a Cat Buddha sculpture. It's sort of completely wild. It's a great way to seek kitten enlightenment. Actually, that pun works more in print because you can see that the yen from kitten connects to the yen of enlightenment, but in person that pun doesn't work, but yeah. And speaking of cats, here's one I've been waiting for. Mezco's Thundercats Chitara. Now, I of course am a Thundercats fan, though I haven't gone back and watched the original in maybe like 10 years now. But actually I haven't seen the new series either. I have to get into that, but when Mezco announced that they'd be doing a Chitara, I was pretty excited, given that Chitara was one of my favorite characters in the show. Again, mostly on the basis that she was an attractive character. I can't remember a ton about her, other than being an agile character as well, and I do happen to like characters with high agility. Which sounds funny, it sounds like something out of Dungeons & Dragons, but, just very fast characters who can, do flips and all that crap. But yeah, she looks pretty great. By the way, they did a Comic-Con exclusive version as well. I think it had, white eyes and then came with a snarf or something. But I figured I'd just get this version because I don't care about the snarf. I'm sure I enjoyed him as a kid, but when you get older, he starts to just get sort of annoying. Another figure that I was sort of excited about, I wasn't finding him at retail, so I tossed him on my pile of loot quite a while ago. It's the Marvel Universe Hercules. I know, I first read Hercules in the comics and stuff. I wasn't so enthusiastic, but the guy really grows on you. I think I first found out about him, or first comics I read of him were some old Thor ones. I guess maybe their first encounter or what have you too. Next up is a Microman. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name for this guy. He's number 26 from his Power something line. He does fuse with 2 other ones and create some sort of a robot, or a bigger robot, because he already is a robot. He's also apparently a gun. I will likely review him at some point. It's sort of a nifty design. Now, the kind of stupid thing is, for Big Bad Toy Store, when they had him on sale on the clearance and stuff, you can't really see the character. It took me half an hour just to try to figure out who he was, what the figure actually looked like, and it's sort of a cool concept. Pretty zany as well. I mean, look at that. It's totally nuts. One of the bigger mistakes I've made was was skipping on the Batman Arkham Asylum Scarecrow. While the DC Direct figure, or I guess now it's DC Collectibles, is kind of, well, it's got issues, let's just leave it at that. The character design is absolutely spectacular. I totally loved him in Arkham Asylum. He had some great sort of dream sequence things. Now, while I understand that they sort of scrapped these costumes together just out of stuff they found on hand at the asylum. The one thing I've never figured out with this guy is like why he doesn't have like proper shoes. He's just wearing bandages on his feet. I mean, in an asylum full of like all sorts of crap, there had to be shoes. I mean, that's just me. I will likely review him anyway. I should probably just go into more detail like that. I also picked up, grabbed this in white mailer box. It's taped on both ends, but it's the Ultraman Lex Luthor pack from, you know, Matty Collector's DC Universe Classics line. Up next is the Mini-Mates, Calico Jack's Pirate Raiders, the Vendetta with Anne Bonny. Now I've seen a lot of the Mini-Mates ships and the images and stuff they upload. I figured I do like the design of the ship. I ended up picking this up for, I think it was like $10 or something on clearance. Now, while the image that I saw isn't quite like this, I could have swore it was like a brown boat or something. You know, I still think this is a pretty cool thing with a sort of neat design, but even with like the new Tomb Raider Mini-Mate series, like when they're using just a boat prop, they're taking from the Pirate Raiders stuff, so I guess it's sort of a cool cross-promotional thing. Very cool though, I will definitely review this. Now here's another reason why I hate doing sort of unboxing videos. I mean, with a lot of times you have a ton of stuff just sitting around, you're trying to figure out where do I put it, what have I actually done so far. At any rate, my big reason for sort of releasing at this point was a few days ago, like last week, I saw this one Army Attractive figure. I guess it's more of a doll, really. Yeah, I'm now a doll collector, apparently. But it was like this totally awesome chick called Cello. Decided to, well, I was like tempted to sort of pre-order her or whatever, but then I was looking through the other ones and I saw this, what's her name, Hasuike, Sunayuki, or, I don't know, Sunayuki? The italics or whatever sort of confused me. But I absolutely love this design even more. It's neater and stuff, and even if it means that I'm technically like a doll collector or some crap now, I think, you know what, whatever, it's worth it. You'll notice that there's some cool illustrations here. Apparently they have like a whole sort of comic they've built out for these. I saw some of the pages, but also this is the only time I'm going to, oh, they actually have included an edition of the comic here. This will be the only time that I'll be showing anything from these figures on or dolls on the channel. Just 'cause I'm not going to be a doll reviewer. That's not who I am. I'm drawing the line here. Alright, this is kind of weird, but I could have swore that she had some sort of an additional robe. At least the photos depicted her with an additional robe. She does not have an additional robe. Oh, it's underneath the back portion here. You know what, I'll include the link to the Big Bad Toy Store thing with this. Or maybe to like the Facebook photo gallery of her with a robe on. I don't know, she's just a really great looking doll. I hate saying it, I'm now officially a doll collector. But definitely a interesting series to check out. It's called Army Attractive. They've done a few of these so far. Now the name sort of threw me too because a lot of the other ones are like named after instruments, like they have a violin, they have a cello, and then we have something that's just like a Japanese name. Assuming that's Japanese. But yeah, definitely very cool stuff. I mean, look at the art here. It's kind of nuts. I believe that's everything I bought, but I tossed in a pile of other stuff I have here that I've been meaning to review, so I'm not sure I got everything. Yeah, I'm not going to just go through all the other stuff I picked up. I bought a lot of stuff that I've got to review at some point. Some of the stuff I probably won't, though, because Transformers I don't really review, but yeah, this has been a random haul video, just looking at some stuff I picked up from Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, I expect to see a lot of reviews in the future, because I've picked up a bunch of stuff, but actually this is more Transformers stuff, probably won't be reviewing this, but Five Below, I don't know if you guys have any in your area, but they're selling some of the Transformers Prime stuff for $5. I picked up the Air Arachnid. I finally got myself a Ratchet. And I got yet another Viacon. I've got like, what, 4 or 5 of them now. You know what? They're an awesome army builder. At any rate, until next time, folks.